Daily Eats is a modern style diner, and we do breakfast all day as well as lunch and dinner options. We're just here to help, and we love people pleasing. The characteristics that we look for in employees is personality first. You can train the steps of service or the making of the dishes our way, but if they don't have that personality, that's our culture, and that's what we thrive on, because you're giving exceptional service with your own spin on things.
Some of the questions I ask in my interviews is, what's your best quality? And what's the worst? You know, because it's like I want to get it more to where it's one-on-one. So it's like, you know, there's sometimes people to get interviews and they can really be so nervous and upset that they can fail miserably, and that could have been a great employee that we just lost. So it's like when we talk or do interviews, we try to keep it light and let you put your guard down, relax, and answer questions truthfully. You know, it's like we just want to get to know you as a person, because we do have a culture here. We're all about building relationships. We want people to come here and feel at home. It's just a great place to be.
In the last 5 years, the EDC, Sarasota itself, the City Council, SAMA, that's the Manufacturing Association, these bodies have been placing a lot of emphasis on trying to make a difference in how we employ people. I'm not seeing any major company doing something different. What I am seeing, the caliber of people coming. I think the 3 universities in the city, they're just wonderful institutions and are going to make a difference in the future.
Our employee counts have more than doubled. Our square footage has gone from 25,000 to 125,000 square feet, and we've been able to hire additional quality managers. We've been able to hire people with specific production experience, so it's very exciting to have these kind of specialty talents on board. My perspective is that this is really a family here, and that's why it's so important that we do preserve the culture and make sure everybody does feel part of that family, that we do go out of our way to make them feel like they're not just a number, but they have a specific role and we're counting on them for that role.
The benefits of making products that are going to long survive their day at the job, that importance is spelled out to them, that they're doing something good for mankind, for the Florida environment, and really that they enjoy making it, making something that's not being made somewhere else.
So what does IPG do? IPG manufactures different types of packaging products mainly. Culture, I would say, is very collaborative. I think we look for the best ideas and try to feed off of each other. So it's not just one person, ruling the shop here. It's everyone is making a collective effort. Another big part of our culture would be, respect, professionalism. I think generally speaking, we want our employees to feel good coming to work. We have a gym and we have, coffee and tea and nice facilities, nice office spaces, nice cubicles. We wanted to create an environment that people want to come to every day. We spend most of our lives at work, and we certainly want our employees to enjoy that experience, and we feel that that will attract and retain the best people and just create a better morale and more productivity, obviously, in the organization.
Well, we feel like we're one of the leaders in the fight against HIV. The risk of not doing anything was just the increased spread of the disease, and the people that actually have the disease not getting the treatment they need.
We're here to serve the people. We are here to educate the people, because so many children and seniors are not aware of the problems. What we are investing in right now is expanding our medical wing. We need more room, we need updated equipment, and this will be happening in the next year. In our way of helping patients, it's kind of extraordinary. Last year, we spent $1.9 million on patient care services. This money goes to our patients who can't afford their rent, can't afford their co-pays. It's an amazing gift that we are able to give to our patients in need. And I think that that is one of the greatest things that we do.
We work with our physicians and our staff and our community to identify where do we need to make the technology investments, the facility investments, so that you can do the best job with your patients. We invested in the areas of cardiology because in our demographic, in our population that we serve here, the cardiology needs are great, and it's one of the larger programs that we have here that we can provide not only serve the larger population that we now have, as well as, of course, provide comfort to the patient. By kind of recruiting for the latest training, and we have lots of wonderful young bright minds here, and providing them the training and resources they need here, they're really what makes healthcare happen. We can talk about technology, we can talk about investment, that's necessary, but it's foundational. What staff does is they're the ones that actually provide the care, and they're the ones that we have as our highest resource here.
The risk of doing nothing is that you miss those big opportunities. And I think sometimes we're lulled into, I'll get around to it, or maybe next year. And there's always a bit of that hesitation. Is this the right time to take a big risk? And certainly coming out of the recession, we were focused on surviving, and then we were focused on returning to thrive. When the opportunity to move to the downtown location came about, it really was one of those opportunities that we felt if we miss this, we're going to miss something 5 or 10 years from now we look back and really regret. And I think hesitation is often when businesses fail, and I think you as an entrepreneur have to take risks, and that's very much was at the core of looking at that space and saying, this is the right risk to take. So why invest in Sarasota? I think whether it's the county or the city, this is home. We're all about investing locally, and we do that in many, many areas of our market, but certainly the downtown, we've been in the downtown core long before it was the fabulous new downtown to move to that we see growing up around us. We believe that being in the heart of the county was critical, and this new office is certainly a commitment for the next 15 to 20 years of that same philosophy.
As we look down the road, we've been in business here 90 years. That's a long time to be serving electricity. When we started out, we had 1,300 miles of lines. Today, in 2016, we have over 74,000 miles of line throughout our service territory. What's the next best thing? Solar obviously is big for us. We're putting 1 million solar panels in the ground this year, 2016 alone. We're more than halfway through with that now. We've put over 500,000 panels. We've installed them already at our 3 sites in Manatee, DeSoto, and Charlotte County, and we're excited about that. We are so proud of is that we like to say our employees really provide a special source of energy. We think of natural gas and nuclear and solar and all of those things, but it's really our employees that drive this company and make things work. It's our employees that talk to the customers and help them make sure that they're making the right decisions, and that just really, really proud of our special energy source being our employees.
Stantec is a multidisciplinary planning, engineering, design firm. We specialize here in our office in a wide variety of services: planning, landscape architecture, design, and in environmental systems. I think one of the keys is that we live and work in this community, and we embrace the values that the community has, and we're actively involved in a lot of community organizations, professional organizations. In fact, I've been actively involved in the Chamber of Commerce for over 25 years.
By Stantec, we are now 26,000 employees internationally. The culture of our Sarasota office, as well as our other Florida offices, has remained. What we learned from Smalley, Welford, and Alvin was being involved with the community pays large dividends.
The one thing that I've learned as we move through new developments, new trends in planning and development, we always get better, and that there's always better solutions and better approaches to make this community even greater than it is today.
East Cecile started almost 70 years ago in Quonset huts across the street with children suffering from polio who were surviving and needed rehabilitation. And now, Happiness House Easter Seals Southwest Florida has evolved today to where we have preschool, after school, high school, continuing education for adults, and a senior program. So the full spectrum of life and helping everyone's abilities shine. So Easter Seals has become an education facility, a family strengthening facility, and an amazing partner to a number of other nonprofits. So we're working with Children First, we're working with Boys and Girls Club, we're working with Big Brothers Big Sisters. So if they have children with need, their staff are better prepared to serve them. With organizations like the Chamber and the businesses that are represented there, we're able to employ folks that wouldn't have been employable. So it's all about partnership. It's our amazing staff and volunteers that make Easter Seals work.